Welcome to the Gorilla 6 video series. In this lesson, we're going to learn how to create detailed line items in the budget. For this lesson, I'm going to load the Feature Film High budget template. You can find this template in your Budget Templates folder. The budget is divided into 4 levels: the top sheet, the account level, the detail level, and the optional 4th level. Let's go to the budget by selecting the budget in the Project Manager. We are now in the top sheet. Now notice that there are no totals for any of these accounts in our budget. I'm going to show you how to create a simple detail line item. Let's select the account 1100, Story and Screenplay. Now I'm going to go into this account to the account level. In order to do this, click on the blue arrow. Notice the account 1100, Story and Screenplay, displays in the header. These 9 accounts, beginning from 1101 through 1109, are all attached to the 1100 account. Up here, you can see that the orange A is slightly dimmed, telling us that we are on the account level of the budget. This is also the 2nd level of the budget. Remember, there are 4 levels to a Gorilla budget. If you want to add another account to the 1100 account, select the Insert button. Enter an account number and then an account name. To move an account up or down, select the Move Up or Down arrows while the account is selected. On the right-hand side of the accounts, you will see totals for that account. All rates are entered in the next level of the budget, the detail level, so let's go there. Click on the blue arrow for account 1102, Writers. Let's examine this screen. Notice that the button D is dimmed, telling us that we are on the detail level. You can also see this on the title of the window. Let's enter a detail line item for this account. I'm going to enter a name here for the writer. There is a lot to understand on this level, so let's take it slowly. The most important columns to get familiar with at first are the amount, X, and rate columns. On this row, the amount field has a 1 in it by default. So does the X field. If you enter a rate in the rate field, for example, 20,000, look at the subtotal field. The way a rate for any detail line item is calculated is amount times X times rate equals subtotal. If I change the number in the X field to a 2, notice that the subtotal changes to reflect that change. Okay, let's go back to the top sheet to see what's occurred. It's easy to go back to the top sheet. Just click on the top sheet button. And notice that the total for the account 1100 is now 40,000. I am going to select another account, 2000, Production Department, and then Production Manager. I'm going to type in Prep for the detailed description, and then tab over to the Amount field and enter 20. Now, in the next field, the Units field, I'm going to enter D for days, and then in the rate field, 200 for $200 a day. Notice the subtotal shows 4,000. Let's create another line item right underneath the prep row. You can do this in 2 ways, and I'll show you both ways. First, you can select the Insert Row button. This will create a new blank row right underneath the selected row. Let's call it Shoot. Tab over to the Amount field and enter 30 for 30 shoot days, and then enter 200 for the rate. Let me show you another way to create another row. Make sure the row is selected, and then click on the Duplicate Row button. Modify anything you want on this row. I am going to change Shoot to Wrap and 30 to 10. Everything else will remain the same. Now, the total for the Production Manager account
is 12,000. If you go back to the account level, one level before this one, notice the subtotal 12,000 in the total for account field. That wraps up this lesson. Have a great shoot.